I had to buy it, and it was like 2.5K, I think, this one. So sometimes like good water for drinking and good water for
cooking is different.
Certain things are very different.
Do you know about extraordinary good food? It's both sustainable, healthy, and insanely good. Sharon's Good Food.
Vandaag ga ik werken met paksoi, gemaakt of geproduceerd door Bob van de Voort. En waarom is jouw paksoi de beste paksoi van Nederland?
In de eerste plaats omdat ik natuurlijk met heel veel liefde doe. En in de tweede plaats omdat ik organic, biologisch kweek. In de Flevolandse bodem, een hele vruchtbare bodem, wat een hele vruchtbare bodem is. En ik werk met coherent water, noem ik dat. Dat is water wat weer zo een upgrade heeft gehad, dat het weer zo is zoals het uit de bron komt. Dus ontdaan van alle verontreinigingen die water oploopt in het proces van in de bodem zakken en dat soort dingen.
Ik heb een gastchef en dat is Kitsanin Undercover. Hij maakt echt fantastische gerechten, voornamelijk sushi in Amsterdam. En vandaag gaat hij voor ons koken.
Sharon's Good Food.
Kit, I'm so excited that you're here standing next to me in the kitchen from Food Forum.
Nice to be here. Nice to be here.
So I think you are a great chef.
Thank you. Thank you. For today, the kind of dish we're making is called Ohitashi.
Ohitashi.
Yeah, it's a very simple dish as far as Japanese vegetables are concerned. So Japanese foods a lot of times has really little noise. So seasoning and such is done in such a way that's very quiet, very sensitive. This is a dish that is going to teach a lot of people what that sort of like Japanese feel might be like. For today, the producer gave us two different products, one with larger leaves. The shape is much more typical of what pak choi looks like.
Yes.
And basically with this one, it is a lot more circular. It is younger, and there's a lot more space in between. A lot of times with pak choi, you have like really wide stems and such, and it doesn't grow as long, so to speak. So you could really tell that the time it's spent in the growth.
Yes.
A lot of times, I mean, I deal a lot with seafood. You could really tell something's really heavily farmed when you could tell that the fish has been fed a lot and grew at an accelerated rate. So there's something that you could see that the producer has not forced that through, more or less.
And what we do in Food Forum is we use only local products.
Yeah.
So I think it's very special that here in Flevoland we have pak choi. And this pak choi is organic. And let's get started because I'm so excited about what you're going to make.
If I blanch it, a lot of the leaves will wilt, but the stems will stay the same volume. Yes. So what I probably will do is just use all the leaves, but not all the stem, just for the aesthetics of this dish.
Okay, kids, show me some undercover specialty.
So let's see. The katsuobushi, there's two types that I brought with me today, including kelp.
Kelp? Love kelp.
So, this is stuff that you're used to, would usually be called hanakatsuo. This stuff is atsukizuri. So basically, they can be made from the same product, but this is shaved thin, this is shaved thicker.
But did you shave it yourself, this one?
I could, but I just brought this along to show it off.
If you brought your own water? And why is it so special?
So this is alkaline water. It's from Iceland. It's very low in certain minerals such as calcium.
Yes.
Which will not help in flavor extraction. So people who are tea, coffee brewer specialists will always want to have water that is low in calcium and higher in magnesium. Magnesium helps a lot with flavor extraction and just the flavor of the water itself.
Yes.
The most important thing is the alkalinity here. It's very high pH, which means that it can sort of, it will not obstruct with the flavor extraction process.
All the products that you use, they're not local.
I mean, this Spain, Iceland, as far as I'm concerned, within Europe is not too bad. Like, but I mean, with the local waters, it's just that nobody's selling it to me.
I'm a chef and I only use local products.
For sure.
So if I don't have it, because I moved around a lot. Also, I didn't always live in the Netherlands.
Right, yeah.
But then I use products that are similar, and then I make the best of it.
Sharon's Good Food.
This is going to take longer to cook than this one, to the same level of softness. I'm just going to throw these in first. We're just gonna wait a bit. I didn't salt this water so that
You want salt?
because no, I didn't salt it because once we salt it, the minerals will affect how these things boil and when I extract the savoriness from those things later. So that's why I haven't sort of salted it.
And the fish there, the dry fish, is also salt.
It does have salt in it, but we didn't. If we have salt water here, we boil that in later. It's only going to obstruct the flavor extraction from the fish itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
This smells like. Smells so good.
I mean, the simplest thing you can do is bacon. You can just throw bacon in water and you get the stuff.
This smells better than bacon.
If you want to do this at home, you can just use leftover bacon. Let's say your bacon's expired already-ish.
And then you make it.
You can do this with it. Yeah, we want to turn this off.
Okay.
So let it.
Yeah, I know you
stop.
always told me this is not gas. You prefer to cook on gas. This is.
Yeah, if I were cooking a different cuisine, like the induction can go a long way.
And is this something someone can wake you up for at night?
This,
Yes.
in terms of healthiness, or in terms of like
Gewoon
being
van-
worth it?
Yes, gewoon.
Worth it?
I have some dishes that you can make me up forever.
Depends how drunk you are. Not the best for hangover food,
But no, I
pretty
think
good
it would
stuff.
be,
It's more
hangover
stuff
food.
you wake up early in the morning for, rather
yes?
than late at night. I'd say, yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
You
this
have
like
to drain it now.
I kind of like don't want to squeeze it too much because it could be kind of bitter. So usually use a bit of salt. And I have this soy-based stuff.
This soy-based stuff, soy sauce. Yeah, I love it. That's quite some bit.
Yep, because
This
these
is-
have a lot of water, so the marinade has to be kind of strong.
And just take a little bit.
Yeah. So.
I'm not very fast quiet, but you've got me quiet now.
So this has been sitting in the water for a bit too long, if I'm honest. It's basically been blanched and chilled. You don't really need to chill it for longer than like 20-30 seconds until it cools down, really. So it's cold. This is still kind of warm. So you marinate it warm, but then you sort of leave it to chill overnight, more or less.
And what? So because you need it to chill overnight?
Just enough. Like.
It's perfect.
Just enough. So you leave it to chill overnight or 2 days. I mean, it could probably last you a week easily. Like it doesn't spoil easily at all. But so far that's good. I mean, since I have these things, what you can also do is just throw in the
Not like this, I think.
not like this, but like sort of like a piece of this. You could easily sort of like leave that in. And something like this kelp, you could also easily just break a piece off.
Put it in.
And just leave it in, so it's slow extraction. This is one I made yesterday, and
Can you smell it?
yeah, for sure. So it's been made by the same process, slightly sweeter on this one, I think, than that one. That one's a bit more savory, which is nice for the kind of vegetable that is this dense.
Kid,
I mean-
I already love this dish.
Should be good.
Yeah, let's go and eat it.
So yeah.
Sharon's good food.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was very inspired by your story about you using water from Iceland. Because when I grow my pak soy, I use coherent water, we call this.
Yeah.
We have a system that we can undo the water from all kind of pollution from the
Soils
environment.
or anything, yeah.
So maybe you can buy
From
pots.
radiation.
Yeah,
and so
certainly, yeah.
It's better for life in the soil and very good for the soil, so you have a
Yeah.
better pak soy.
That is one
Better
of those
for your
things,
health, better for your stomach, for your bacteria, everything.
Oh, my stomach is calling to
For
try this.
For the
Yeah.
food.
Let's try. Oh, this is for you. Yeah. Oh, and then I can't wait.
Certainly.
Do I have to? Yeah, I'm gonna. Do
I mean, just eat it
I'm
as
very
is.
curious.
Just eat it as is, more or less. Pretty simple.
This is so good. I can't even explain the thing that's happening in my mouth right now, and in my mind.
Very nice.
Would you make this at home?
Well, I must say my wife is a good cook. But this is not.
This is next level, eh?
This is next level, yeah.
We're gonna enjoy the Ohitashi. Did I say it right? Ah, gelukkig. Kit, thank you so much
Thank you so much.
Inspiring story.
Thank you for having me. Yes. It's,
Now, thank you
been
for
great
being
to,
here. Pop, thank you for the best paksoi from whole Holland.
From Flevoland.
I don't know. I think it's the best from Holland.
From Europe.
Ja,
I think,
let's
yeah.
ja. Nou, dat was het dan vandaag. Je krijgt zometeen een hint te zien voor de volgende show. Hopelijk tot dan.
Sharon's good food.
This is some real knives. And they're also shiny.
Yeah, the cost is pretty real too for me.
The cost is pretty real. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So let's see, there's 3 that I have with me today. This is probably the most familiar you have.
Lekker in de hand. How do you know?
Yeah, I understand that. The grip's pretty large on this one. I'm gonna adjust it a bit smaller, but basically this is the Japanese Western knife, so hand forged. Very much Western profile, like you know, any kind of kitchen knife you'd think looks that way. Then we have the more traditional Japanese stuff.
Yes.
So this is single bevel. This side's flat, this side's an angle. As you could see, it's very obvious.
Can I
Yeah.
feel? Oh.
So this one is the south of Japan uses it a lot, and it could be used for both seafood and, well, meats and vegetable, as long as there's no bones.
But why do you know so much about these knives as well?
Japanese knives basically very much single purpose, a lot of them. For example, like this last one is
Yes.
just for...
It's like a samurai.
Yeah, almost. This one is more or less for long cutting strokes, so it is long because you don't want to saw your food in some cuts. I mean,
If you must choose, this one, or this one?
This one only because the guy who forged it is almost retiring, and
It's one of a kind.
yeah, it's the
special
type
made.
this type of forging mono steel. There's like 4 or 5 experts left in Japan, more or less. This is one of them, and he's about to retire. I had to buy it, and it was like 2.5K, I think. This one, so it does cost more than these 2 combined. So I have to choose this one for sure.
Yes,
with this.
yes.
Usual knives are stainless. It doesn't rust. Most of you guys never seen rusted knives. At a higher level, if you have carbon and steel knives, they rust really easily. So what you can do is just use a polishing agent. This is really hard to find. You can find something much easier. I could leave a link somewhere. You could see that it became waterproof, and this is not usually the case without polishing.
Lust je nog een video? Dat treft, want er staan er meer dan 1300 voor je klaar. Abonneer je op het YouTube kanaal of schrijf je in voor de nieuwsbrief, dan hou ik je wekelijks op de hoogte van nieuw materiaal.